Does your office space support the people and team around you? As a business owner, do you even think about the space that you create for your staff, or is it just a place to sit? Do you think about the support that an environment could give them and how it could help your business grow? If your team is surrounded by harsh lighting, tired furniture, and a space that feels a bit flat, it could be impacting more than just their mood. In today's video, I'm going to share some smart ways to make your workplace not just look better, but actually feel better for your staff and your team and help create a space that they want to be in. Because when people feel good at work, they produce better work. They will show up with more energy, more creativity, and definitely want to work harder if the space feels nicer. Hi everyone, I'm Jade, an interior designer, decorator, and stylist, and I just love making spaces feel good. So if that is something you're interested in, I would love you to hit that subscribe and follow along for hints and tips, especially about businesses at the moment and being forced back into workplaces. I think creating spaces that are intentional and beautiful will help you keep your staff happy and keep your staff coming to work every day. Number one is lighting matters. Now, I feel like a broken record sometimes.
Lighting matters, lighting matters. Yes, yes, yes.
But lighting really does change the way people work at work. Swapping out those harsh overhead fluorescent lighting, changing into some LED lighting with a little bit more of a warmer tone, just a little bit, it will ease the stress on the eyes. Adding in some lamps or some interesting lighting in break spaces, this will all create a much more calm vibe. Number two is break up the space, have zones, create things, change it up a little bit. Create corners and areas that could be for rest or focus, and then some areas that are more open with more seating that are creating spaces for more people to collaborate. Layout tweaks can do wonders by moving some furniture around, and sometimes it really is like a play it by ear and just see how it goes. Keep moving things around, see how people like things, see the feedback, ask questions. Do you like this here? Do you like that there? Sitting next to a window having your lunch can be so much more relaxing than sitting in the dark corner for some people. But learning to understand your staff and their important needs is 100% on your shoulders as the business owner. Add texture and warmth. It doesn't mean you're going to put a couch there with a big throw on it. Curtains or softer furnishings on the walls, paneling, something to stop that harsh, solid feel. They can also absorb sound and help create spaces feel a little bit more cozy and less stressful that some voices are like echoing through the entire building. Bringing in the outdoors. Now, this is one of the biggest and possibly one of the most important things for a space, and that is bringing in some life, and that is plants. Now, buying a teeny tiny little pot plant and putting it on one little desk is not the answer here. And I think sometimes we just think, oh, tick the box, it's there, but it's actually so much more than that. And we need to think about the size, the scale, the type of plant, and a little bit more thought needs to go into this one, but it is really, really important. And last but not least is show some personality. Oh my gosh. Walking into an office space, into a business, and seeing something interesting on the wall is going to spark curiosity and conversation, that know, like, and trust, and so much more than what you realize. An interesting piece of art, a meaningful object of some kind that could be from a travel or something that's important to the whole team. These things matter, and adding in some personality, whether it's personal or as a brand, is really, really important to creating the culture and brand awareness. And it's definitely something that needs to be included in a refresh of a space. Designing an office space that supports your people isn't about expensive furniture, a full fit out. It's about intentional and creating a space that works for those that are around you every single day. Because when your team feels supported, they will give their best. So if you're ready to refresh your workspace virtually or in person, I would absolutely love to help. My name is Jade and I help to design and decorate workspaces for professionals to help them create spaces that work well for their staff and for themselves in all sorts of different workplaces. So please check out the link below to email through for a consultation. And also I have created a guide, First Impressions, Comfort Builds Trust. So feel free to go down and pop your email in and download that, because it will give you a few little hints and tips about how to get started and maybe how to take that step back and visually see your entire sort of walkthrough of a business and what your clients or customers might be seeing as well as your staff. So let's create a space your people actually want to show up in. As always, it has been a pleasure. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.